Hello, Vector. I'm back. You didn't think I would come back, did you? Well, it turns out I'm back, and I'm going to destroy you. I know that I've said some things. I know that I am not sorry for saying any of it. But you, I'm not even sure you even know the definition of sorry, to be honest. If you looked in the dictionary and read the word sorry, I don't think you would understand what it means. I'm just saying, Vector. I don't think you would understand. I think the concept is lost on you. I think that you're failing to comprehend basic human concepts. And you should feel bad. But I know you don't. So I have to punish you for this. It's awful. You don't understand what you've done. I wanted to have a lot of fun dueling you, Vector. But things happened. And I seem to have ruined that. Because I don't think I sounded like I was having fun. But let's be honest. Does that really mean anything? I did say that I have partial anhedonia. So I imagine that would mute my ability to enjoy dueling you quite a bit. But I did enjoy it. It's just, I wanted more time to enjoy it. You made me mess up, Vector. You made me mess up a lot. As well as a lot of other things, but we're going to ignore that. I know you didn't expect to see me again. You thought I was actually going to ignore you for the rest of the event, didn't you? To be honest, I would have. But things changed. And I don't want to tell you what. Because then you'll just use it against me as blackmail. And only I get to use things as blackmail, Vector. By the way, I have no idea who is in GX World, and now I am curious. I would have taken them out, but I just forgot. I know Dr. Crowler was there earlier, but so does everyone else. I just need to make sure you go down. I need to destroy you. And I don't have much time left. So I better make this quick. And because scheduled maintenance. Exedra is also under maintenance. You may be like, Exedra? What's Exedra? I may have pronounced it wrong, but basically it's another game I play. I will be uploading more content for it when I stop being lazy. And it's going to have scheduled maintenance tonight at the exact same time as Duel Links. So I can't play either game at midnight, which is unfortunate for me because what if I wanted to? Well, actually, I don't want to because I'm planning to go to bed right after I finish these duels. You see, a lot happens. Wait. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I understood what was going on. I may have... What if I ignored the turn count? I don't want to do that. That'd be terrible. A lot of things are terrible these days. Okay, I don't think I used the thingamajig. You may be like, what thingamajig? Hold on. Okay, I did, and I just didn't think I did. Oh, shit. I messed up. I'm gonna blame you, Vector. Although I can probably take you out, so I don't think that I should blame you too hard. I mean, that'd be stupid. But a lot of things I do are stupid. I'm gonna have fun with you while I still can. Although I know you'll eventually come to the gate, but destroying you as a raid boss is definitely much more fun. Oh, that's why I said I want to duel a lot of other raid bosses. Yes, even the past ones. Even the ones I've already done, although I'm not sure that I feel as strongly about having to do Zone again. Or Aporia. I don't think I missed them that badly. But Quattro, I would like to duel him as a raid boss again. And I know that I don't and shouldn't have that luxury because, quite frankly, I think I dueled him enough as a raid boss, to be honest. But now I have actual Xyz cards. You see, that's the problem I had during his first... during Quattro's event. I didn't have many Xyz monsters, so I couldn't really take full advantage of dueling him. Although I did have a tag partner, but that's irrelevant. I'd like to duel Quattro properly. Although I think he would beg to differ that I understand what properly means. After all, I didn't really act like much of a fan, so there is that. That's basically... I will give him that. Whenever I approach him and he says that I should act like a fan, yeah, I probably should, but... I can agree with that and still not do it. Because I'm cursed like that. And I feel like doing whatever I want half the time, so... I don't have to act like a fan if I don't want to. Although every now and then I do, honestly. By the way, Vector, do you remember that time you pissed me off? Which one? Oh, a good question. Good question, because you always piss me off. I should keep a point counter. Every time you piss me off, you should get points. And I control the points, okay? Let's see. You get 5,000 points for pissing me off. Okay, now you get 1 billion because you just stared at me weird. And what the hell are you doing? Okay, listen. I cannot put up with this. You're getting 1,000 more for being cursed. Now you're getting 1 trillion. You don't ever lose points, you just get more. And you know what? I think this is the best way of using the point system. I bet you did the exact same thing, because guess where I stole the idea from? It was you. It was you, Vector. It was you. And you know it was you. And you know that you came up with the idea before me. So, too bad for you. I don't feel bad for you at all, though. So I probably shouldn't say things like that, because I don't actually mean them. I just want to destroy you over and over and over. And I know I don't have much time left, but I think the time I spent with you was well used. I was definitely cursed beyond cursed. But is it really fun if I'm not also in pain? What good is a duel for if there's no pain? A mercy should always be in the graveyard during a duel. I'm sure you agree, Vector. I don't think you know what mercy means, but that's beside the point. I don't even know if you can even read a dictionary. You probably just assume you know what everything means. And if you don't give two shits about looking it up to begin with. I do think that you would be on 4chan all day, to be honest. You seem like a professional troll. We've seen how you troll just in this event. And yes, I can say all sorts of things to you, but they will never be enough. I will always want to say even more. Okay, this is not going well. I'm cursed until the final moments, I see. Until the final moment. Dude, what if I decide... dude, what if I decide to, actually, I don't believe that I can actually exceed someone if I special... Okay, hold on. I should see if I can get him to spawn at a high level if I decide to duel some legendaries. Although, actually, I don't think that... Well, I might be able to get him to spawn at a high level. I'm not sure. I don't think I can buy more high level cards because after a while Konami is just no. And I mean, let's be honest, I really don't need them. I think I've dueled Vector enough. Although I think I dueled Quattro more, but that's just... I mean, honestly, that was a long time ago. Would I even know? Would I even know? Well, all I know is Vector survives this, and I am very disappointed. I thought my deck was better than this. I shouldn't insult my deck, that's mean. I want to duel you again at a high level. You offend me. You offend me, Vector. Until the very last moment, you piss me off. You know, there may be things I can do to get... is it worth it, though? Is it worth it? It might be worth a try, honestly. I don't think it's going to happen, but he could surprise me. I don't think it'll happen, but... I mean... I've seen things. You know, maybe it doesn't have to count. Maybe I can just find one at random, just a player's raid, and just do it there. It is much easier, but it doesn't really count if I get a good high score. I'm having fun destroying you, Vector. I just love destroying your life points. And the next raid boss just can't do better than you. You're the best raid boss besides Quattro. Yes, you're a worse raid boss than Quattro. Although, if we're going to talk in terms of challenge, then... yeah, Quattro was harder. And probably still would be. But, let's see. I think you're a little better than Zone, but not by much. Not by much, wow. Well, you're definitely a better villain than Zone, if you ask me. I mean, Zone was... well, he was Zone. I kind of understand where he's coming from, but... he wasn't the fun villain, you know? You could understand him reasonably well, but he wasn't like Vector. I like insulting people like Vector. I mean, I enjoyed insulting Zone, but it was kind of hard. I mean, I still did it, but it wasn't that easy. And because I could just... I mean, first off, Trump is back in office, so, that's already tough enough for me, but ignoring that, I just think that you can understand Zone a bit more in comparison to Vector. You do understand Vector, I think, after a while, but he's too much of a troll, so you really don't care. But Zone is kind of tragic, and Vector isn't. I mean, I can like tragic villains, obviously, but I mean, when it comes to villains that I really love, a good portion of them are just fuckers like Vector. A lot of them just piss me off all the time. And yes, I do like Vector. It's just, he pisses me off, so yeah. I also like Yuri. I thought Yuri was a fun villain. If he even counts. I mean, seriously, he's a piece of Zark. But moving on, anyone else? Well, Yummy Marik, I think part of me still likes him as a villain to an extent, but the obsession did burn out. And I would place Quattro as an antagonist more than a villain. Quattro just isn't villain level. I mean, seriously, he was being manipulated by his father. I'm pretty sure that counts as antagonist more than villain. And meanwhile, Tron was just, he was a villain. But he wasn't a villain in the same way as Vector. He was fun for a while, but Vector did better than him. I mean, no offense or anything, but I think we can understand that I don't think I mean, seriously. It's definitely easier to redeem someone like Tron compared to Vector, but the series did it anyway. Any other favorite villains I may be missing? I mean, think about it. I'm thinking about tragic villains, although Tron is tragic, so I probably shouldn't have mentioned him. I mean, Yuri is also kind of tragic, but he doesn't make you feel that way. What the hell are you doing, Shark? Okay, brains. Lightning pisses me off, but I mean, he's not as bad as Windy, which is hilarious because Lightning is supposed to be the irredeemable one. Yeah, well, Windy was annoying as fuck. If you annoy me too much, I don't like you as a villain. I do sort of like Lightning, but he doesn't have... It's just... His motives are questionable. And you may be like, questionable, that's what a villain does. They have... Yeah, but was it the good kind of questionable? I mean, seriously, the main reason he pissed me off is... Well, does anyone care? I should probably wait until he's actually added to the game first. Anyway, a lot of tragic villains, but I really like to insult the ones that are like Vector. The greatest of all variants. I disagree. Dawn Thousand also disagrees, but I don't care about Dawn Thousand. He's not the greatest Barian. If you want to know my favorite Barian, well, my favorite Barian design is Marik. I love her character design. And my favorite Barian is a bit difficult to choose. I just don't know. I mean, if you had to make me choose, that's just, no. It's, you know, I like a lot of the Barians, to be honest. That's why it's so hard to choose a favorite. If I had to pick someone to do my dirty work, I would definitely pick Vector. You may be like, what dirty work? I specifically neglected to mention what that meant because I decided I can't. You may be like, what does that mean? It means I just can't. I can't go that far, it's too obnoxious. You may be like, what the hell? What were you thinking? Nothing as bad as what I've heard this year. Nothing as bad as some of the things I've heard leaving someone else's mouth. no one's going to be name dropped, don't worry. But nothing has left my mouth that's half as bad. I mean, Vector has already destroyed me in that department, as well as a lot of villains that I have named. Okay, who's in Jack's world? I actually knew that, and I forgot. I don't know how that happened. You may be wondering if it's because I'm obsessed. And no, that's not the reason. That's not the reason, I swear. That has nothing to do with it. Although if you approach Yubel as Jesse, Yubel is just... Well, you know what happened. But me forgetting something really has nothing to do with shit. My brain has a selective memory. Actually, what if I dueled Jesse and he just respawned again? I don't think that actually happened. I wonder if I still have it. I wonder if I can buy a high level card. No, I can't. I don't think I've got the currency. I need to stop. It's almost over. The duel. Okay, well, I think I sounded at least like I had some fun. But how can I have fun against the other raid bosses? The remaining ones just don't have fun energy. Well, okay, I guess maybe some of them might. I wouldn't know. But, I mean... You know, Night Shroud is still an option as a raid boss. He would not be fun to duel against, though. I would insult him the entire time. And Darkness is the one villain I really don't think I could win against. I could be the biggest Sue out there and Darkness would still win. There is just no way for me to win against him. There are no viewer... What? I don't even know what I'm expecting to see. Wait, did I even have enough? No, I did not. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Because my strategy was just to have him spawn at a high level, or at least I was hoping to. Okay, I do not need to use my weird skill at a time like this. I'm gonna take out Emporia. Maybe I'll get raid boss luck. I don't think that's how things work around here. Let's see. Any other raid bosses I can do for luck? Who's in Brain's world? Actually, I don't think that'd be luck. I think I would be fucked over. I mean, it would be too funny to just spawn someone at a low level. That's just what I see, to be honest. You know, I think that's probably going to happen. A Vector is just going to spawn at a low level, and it's so close to midnight that I'm not going to get what I want. But I can give him a chance, right? Yeah, maybe it is a mistake, but he kept showing up. You kept showing up. You just kept dueling me. I mean, you can say that challenging was a mistake, but if you show up, then I have no choice. I duel everyone that shows up in ranked, especially you. Especially anyone else, really. I mean, I do bitch, but, I mean, for all the bitching, I still sit there and duel. You guys should not forget that. Also, I could probably duel Vector until maintenance. I mean, that would be stupid. Though with Paradox, I did that on purpose. You know, I haven't actually had a raid boss in GX World or DM World. Though I have a feeling that's about to change with DM World. I still think Darth is probably a raid boss, but I'm not sure. I will have to see. But as for raid bosses in GX World, there is still Night Shroud. I don't want to duel him, but I know that he's probably going to be a raid boss. I don't know why Konami hasn't touched Season 4 though. I guess it's cursed or something. Okay, Kaiba. If I duel you, surely Vector will spawn at a high level, right? And that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to damage Kaiba's ego. Actually, his ego is so massive, I don't think it can be damaged. I'm kind of jealous, to be honest. But, I mean, my stubbornness is more than a match for his ego. Yeah, imagine losing to Tristan. Kaiba can't believe this. Well, to be fair, I did give him power creep cards. Yeah. But Kaiba has destroyed me with his own cards anyway. Okay, dude, is the raid boss going to spawn again? Dude. Okay. The spawn rate. That's not particularly promising. The video is almost 30 minutes. Wow. Well, I don't expect it to be past 35. Why not past 35? Well, I feel like Vector is going to be a disappointment. I'm just giving him a chance. That doesn't mean I trust him. You do not trust Vector. Trusting Vector was a mistake, Yuma. A very big mistake. I wouldn't have trusted him. At least show up at some point, or is that just not going to happen? I don't know if it'll happen. Maybe the raids are done. Well, that would suck. That would really suck a lot. I just want some raid bosses to come back so I can insult them again. Yes, I already want Vector to come back and that's stupid. No. No, he really does not have to come back. That's stupid. I should have dueled him more while I had the chance. Well, the spawn rate is higher. Okay, I'm gonna duel Mokuba. I'm gonna keep going until the raid boss spawns. Although I'm not sure that a legendary is the best way to get something to spawn. So I duel a standard duelist. I did see the spawn rate go up though, at least, so there is that. And don't disappoint me, Vector. Although if you do, that's anticlimactic. I mean, seriously, this is not fun. But at least I had some fun before the event ended. I just want more. You know? It would be nice, wouldn't it? Look. Vector spawned at a high level while I was in GX World. This cannot be disputed. It is proven fact. You guys saw the footage. I might get lucky. Or maybe not. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Dude, at this rate, I'm not going to have enough time to even finish him off. Tragic, I know. I didn't try hard enough. I should have dueled him more. But I didn't really think this was going to be an issue. I thought I was fine. I thought that I wouldn't. Well, I at least know what my problem is. But surprisingly, dude, I have a bunch of disgusting pictures on my phone now. I had to delete those when I'm less, how do I want to describe this? Well, it makes me squeamish, so I probably shouldn't talk about it. Also, I don't think anyone would appreciate me doing that. Logic! And I won! Except oh my god, why did I do this? What? Um... Great! This is not what I wanted. I messed up. At the very end when it mattered most. I am now in severe pain. Do I really want a raid boss in GX World just as bad? This is not the first time I've done this. I think I did it against Paradox too, but it was relevant, so it was less of an issue. It took me a while to realize, wait a minute, I don't think I changed worlds. Just why? I got what I wanted and I messed it up. This is pain at its finest. The final duel. The duel I messed up. I cannot believe I did that. I swear, I do not actually like being in pain. It's always a joke when I say it, although I'm not sure anyone buys that. If this is anything, this didn't go right. It went wrong. I'm gonna find someone else's raid boss. Ugh. Just let me build up a bit. I'm gonna do someone else's raid, do very poorly, and then come back and do a duel. It cannot end like this. It cannot end like this. It just can't. I won't allow it. I have to destroy him again one more time. And guys, be right back.